Yo, what is up, YouTube? This is Inferno RPD, IE whatever you want to call me. Just doing a commentary. Before I get to it, I want to talk just for a second about the gameplay. Playing some COD 4, going back to the old days, using the Barrett, Fitical, using the Desert Eagle. This gameplay is okay. It's not amazing. I do okay. I do like 51 and 9. I don't quite remember, if I'm camp or not, if I run around or not. I think it went good. Since I got 51 kills and 9 deaths, I think it went pretty good. So anyways, if you want to see what perks I'm using, just look when I die, and when I respawn, just look at them. I quite don't remember what I had. So let's get to this commentary. Today was the first snow day here. It's winter here in Minnesota today, and today was the first snow day, or at least, yeah, of this year it was. And I was driving down the road trying to get to my house, and from hanging out with friends, and I was driving home, and I was stopped at a red light. There was about 20 cars in front of me, and I'm talking, this red light was like, I mean, it would, like, 2 cars would go by, and then it would turn red again and green, and then 2 cars would go again, and then, it was very frustrating. I couldn't believe how slow it was going. And then after that red light, there was a bridge, a very short bridge. As I was going through this bridge, dude, there was ice. There was a lot of ice on the road, and it was very slippery. I mean, I got through it because I drive okay in winter. I get around, but it was pretty hard. I'm telling you, it was pretty hard. And then I understood why everyone was taking so long to get through that intersection, because I saw a cop car, and I look, and there's this SUV Chevy. I don't remember, some Chevy, not like some Chevy. I don't remember what car it was. It was like a square SUV, typical, normal, like 2001, something around there. Nothing too old. Just completely messed up. The whole front end of the car was completely messed up. I'm talking, there was the front bumper was gone. Both fenders from the sides were messed up. Probably the radiator support was smashed in. I mean, it was that car might have gotten totaled. I mean, I'm talking, that car got really messed up, and it got me thinking, I should do a commentary about tips on how to drive in snow and in winter. Here in Minnesota, it gets pretty snowy some winters. Last winter it wasn't as bad, but this winter, yeah, last winter wasn't as bad, but the other winters before that, we got a lot of snow. So, anyways, now that I got that out of the way, my little side story, now I can get to the actual tips. The first couple tips I'm going to give you apply to any car, any model, any, automatic, manual. I don't care, 6-speed, 3-speed, I don't care. It applies to everyone. First thing, most obvious thing I can tell you, drive slow. Why? To make sure you got time for everything. Just make sure you're not, it doesn't even matter when it snows. You don't even have to go speed limit. Like, there's a law. I remember when I studied, driver said there's a law that tells you that you don't have to go speed limit if it's like dangerous for you. So if it's snowing, you don't have to go that fast. Just make sure you're not going too fast. First thing says, don't do any sudden moves, basically. And from this, I mean, don't like brake really fast, because you're gonna start sliding. Obviously, well, people don't get it. I don't know how people don't understand that. Just don't brake that fast, and don't accelerate suddenly. Because if you're at a red light and it goes green and then you accelerate really fast, what are you gonna do? Spin your tires? What are you gonna do? Go to the side. You're not even gonna go straight. You're gonna go straight to the side. So, which is no good. You don't want to do that, especially if there's a ditch right next to you or a lake. Just saying. Yeah, you really don't want to do that. Now this is crazy. I have another story for this one, but I don't know if I'm gonna tell it. I might if I have enough time. Going up hills, man. Going uphill and downhill are actually things that are hard. People don't understand that it takes a little bit of skills. Okay, so when you're going uphill, make sure you're basically not stepping on the gas too far. You gotta go at low RPMs. Make the car go slow. Make it, easy into it. Get enough momentum so that you can actually go up the hill, but don't go fast as hell, because that's not gonna help you in any way or form. So basically what I'm trying to say is go at a rate that you can keep going without sliding back, but you're not going fast that you're just gonna slide out, basically, out of the road. Same thing when you're going downhill. Don't go fast as hell and then try to brake really fast, and then you're just gonna be sliding around. go braking a little bit here and there. Don't slam on the brakes. Don't accelerate, and don't do anything. Like I said, don't do anything stupid like that. Now for me, I got a manual car, so if you drive a manual car in winter, which is actually a plus for all you who don't drive manuals, I'm sorry, but it's actually a plus. So if you're driving a manual, same thing as the automatics. It's the same thing. Just make sure you keep the car at low RPMs. Make sure you're not burning out, doing stupid crap like that. Now what I'm gonna say right now is make sure you don't leave the car in neutral at like any time. Basically, make sure you're always in gear. Like, it doesn't matter if you're going uphill, downhill, especially downhill. If you're going downhill, make sure you're in second gear and you just let it go. You don't even have to ride the brake. You just have to let it go in second gear and you'll be fine. So yeah, make sure you're in gear. If you're not, I don't think it's going to help you. Just being on neutral going downhill or uphill is really not going to help you. Just make sure you're at a gear that you're at low RPMs. You don't want to be in first gear and being at like 7,000 RPMs because you're going to be sliding everywhere. Just make sure you're in like third gear, second gear, fourth gear if you need to, if you're going that fast, I guess. That's cool too. What's the other thing? Yeah, like I said, in automatics, just drive slow, accelerate slow, brake slow, all no sudden moves. For me, sometimes if I'm going uphill, I sometimes start on first. But if you really want to go slow, you can totally start on second gear. Just put in a little bit of more clutch work, and you can totally start on third gear. You can literally start on any gear. It just takes a little bit more clutch and practice. But, dude, you might as well be safe. Who cares? Just replace the clutch if it gets worn out. Yeah, like I said, you can just go on second gear, dude. I do that all the time. It works. It's just fine. It's not going to hurt the car. Accelerate in a second gear, you'll be fine. Another tip that I totally forgot to say is give the person in front of you space. Do not ride their freaking ass, because that is not going to help you or him in any freaking way whatsoever. Make sure you're giving that person in front of you some space, just a little bit. Make sure you have at least one car, maybe two cars. That would be nice if you got two cars worth of length between you and the car in front of you. You can just do one. I do about 1.5. Try to do that. So that was my tips and tricks for this winter. Make sure you drive safe and you don't do anything stupid.